I got lost there for a second.
Welcome back to reality, man. It's really real.
Well, you guys certainly should do shows at some point. That's all I can say. If I can do shows, you guys should do shows. And I actually have a show coming up soon, in October. So,
what do you do it for? Like I saw you said you're pretty much a DJ. Is that?
Well, right now, I'm not producing anything. So I definitely don't have any of my own material that I'm sharing. But I'm pretty much just hosting events. Setting up opportunities, because right now Vermont doesn't really have a very intense music scene.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm just really trying to develop it. My parents are from the South. I have a really Southern family. And so a lot of my roots are from the South, and so I know a lot about music and how to develop things and what a good music scene is like, and what kind of genres are really thriving in things, and I keep updated on things, but it doesn't mean that the scene here is very tight. So I'm just really trying to develop it, and so what that means right now is just bringing dance opportunities for just gatherings of people to just dance.
For sure, man.
So right now I'm going to be hosting some just dance events, electronic music, hip hop music, and gather a couple local DJs and just have dance events. And then in Burlington there are shows. I guess Dastic and it's a really big show. It's going to be happening in Burlington with a lot of dubstep and things. And then there's DJ Shadow's going to be coming. And then, of course, you have hardcore bands who come. This next month, The Word Alive and Mazda Flames.
Oh, nice, man. That's a good tour package.
There's going to be Motionless in White and Chelsea Grin coming soon.
Wow.
But there is music. It's just not all over. Me, I live a good 2 hours away from Burlington, maybe even more. So getting to shows is pretty hard to do. But the station that I work at is pretty kind of just between where I live and Burlington. So I'm going to try and just bring as much. And I have connections everywhere, all over the state. So I'm trying to just bring a bunch of people together, start hosting events. And this one in October is just going to be my first. So yeah, it's pretty much just electronic music for now. Just gathering my favorites. I have a lot of Excision, some Porter Robinson, Deadmau5, just Skrillex. Just mainstream stuff, but also not so mainstream. There are some people who are Skrillex, oh yeah, so cool, Deadmau5, so cool, but yet they haven't heard of Porter Robinson. But then there are some people who have heard of Porter Robinson, but yet and they still think that is mainstream. So I'm probably the third level, just a little bit more underground than Porter Robinson. But I'm gonna gather some people together, have a dance event, see how it goes, and just start small, like you were talking earlier, think outside the box. But
for sure.
Definitely right here, I'm open to thinking outside of the box, but I also know that starting small is it's kind of what it's gonna be.
It's a reality, man.
And so yeah, that is what is going on. Just a small dance event, and then over time, hopefully, I'll start producing my own music. I won't need to rely on other artists. I won't need to just do mixes and stuff and just have a playlist and things. But I can actually have my own music, and then after that, I'll be releasing music and hopefully start doing shows other places, and be my own artist instead of just a DJ.
Yeah, well, since you were talking about electronica, and the whole point of this, my understanding, the whole point of the show is to bring together these two movements.
Yep.
Which is really cool. And fundamentally, like, dude, if there's anything I can't do in my life, it's dance for sure. So, but I support people in that, like, in their freedom. Like, well, it'd be cool if I could, but I can't.
one of the main things that I really liked about about my choice was with their right now they're the biggest just crowd gathering genres in like modern crowd gathering genres. You either have hardcore music and like Warped Tour bands, like,
yeah, of course,
or you have electronic music. And then you have people like Asking Alexandria released their remixed Stepped Up and Scratched, and then you had Bring Me the Horizon who did their remix CD. You have I Wrestled a Bear once who did a remix CD, and you just have like, you have these like just hints at people trying to combine the scenes. And then I also just, I mean, you can mosh at a hardcore concert, but why can't you mosh at a rave? I mean, if it's a really heavy Excision show, why not mosh at an Excision show? You can have some people on the outside who are booty dancing and things like that have like dancing, but you can also have moshing. So I'm like, why not combine the two? Why not try and get really hardcore bands performing right next to the electronic bands, and then why not combine the hardcore and then have like, because in both genres you have drops.
For sure.
And both genres you have drops and breakdowns, so why not have someone scream their lungs off while the bass drops and go into some really hardcore bass rhythms while someone is screaming? I'm like, why not combine the two? So yeah, you're right. It's my show is specifically about bringing the two together, and then hopefully I intend on taking that off just the airways and start acting upon it and bringing it together in life, in a live setting where there are people involved. So yeah.
Yeah, I had a few things to say about that, but will we have time to be able to play the last track, do you think?
Oh, yes. Yes, I intend on it.
Okay.